Will here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. I wonder how we're going to get in this dungeon. That is an interesting script. I do not understand that script. Here is a book that may help me translate that script. You know, they probably could have just had a door or something. So there's this wide open area when you first get into the dungeon, and I think I'll just poke around the corners, you know? Raid the pots. Watch out for those guys. When the eye comes, yeah. So, you do not want to be in line with the eye. And your shield is not adequate to deflect those beams, or those shots for that matter. And that's pretty much just an exit door. Now let's take a look around the top. So this room, you need to kill everybody in order to get out. It's Battle Royale. So for all that, we get absolutely nothing. Oh well, it could have been worse. We could have gotten killed. That would have been worse. We'll continue to explore along the top. Right on. I like maps. Road maps were among the first things I ever read. So there was a key door over on the right side of this main lobby, but we don't have a key yet, so hopefully we can find a key soon. That looks like a good key. Well, not all of the treasures in all of the dungeons are absolute must-haves. You can skip some of them. I mean, you wouldn't want to. And you have to get the big key to open the door to fight the boss, and that same key opens the treasure chest, so there's no reason why you'd want to skip the treasure unless you wanted to make things harder for yourself. But there are a few instances where you could skip getting a certain treasure chest if you wanted to make the game harder. In this dungeon and the previous dungeon, and actually the next dungeon, so these pendant dungeons, yes, you absolutely do need the treasures. You cannot complete the game without them. I like that room. Just a nice simple thing to dash through. Things shooting at you. It's kind of fun. Okay, so let's head out and check the northwest side of the dungeon. Power Glove? The very same Power Glove from the NES, perhaps? Anyway, you'll notice we have a lift set, lift dot 2 there, so our lifting power is increased, and we can lift and carry stones now. Some fairies if you need them. Ah, fresh air. I'd just like to get my heart peace in peace, you know? There is something over that way that you can get much later. I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. It is not necessary in this instance and the next instance to stand and defend yourself from this floor. You could just grab a key from one of those pots and go through the door. But I'd recommend that you learn to deal with these, because there will come a time when you have to basically sit through all this pounding. So what I like to do is sit in the doorway and just sort of time my sword swings. Don't just be mindlessly tapping your sword like ching 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 ching, because like they will kind of get in and hit you when you're not swinging. But if you just time it so it's just like swing, destroy, swing, destroy, swing, destroy, right at the right time, you should be all right. For this room, there will be other rooms that look like this, where you'll have to do the thing that I do, and, you know, that'll be the only way to get through, and so you'll be like, oh, well, you know, this is great that Will, you know, showed me this advanced technique that you need to use in future dungeons in order to get out of rooms like this. So, you know, I mean, I should be charging you guys for this, really. Anyway, so what I'm going to do here is light the lamps, because this is a pattern that you'll see later. And then I wonder why nothing happens. And I also notice, yes, it's a key door. Okay, so... But, you know, if that weren't a key door, you know, lighting the lamps might have opened it. So, just wanted to let you know, that's some very valuable tips there that I just showed you. So, you're going to be prepared for the future. Absolutely. nice how the bosses in this game usually have sort of a welcome mat in front of their doors. It's a nice touch. Hey. 10 arrows. That's a nice drop. Of course, if your aim was lousy, you could have ended up using 10 arrows and still not killed him. So yeah, I read on Strategy Wiki that, oh hey, you know, try another way you can deal with these guys is to use bombs. But I'm not super pleased with the results here, so I'm just gonna go stick to my sword. Now, one thing you need to watch for here is, and you'll figure it out sooner or later, the dirt that's coming out when the worms come out is what's hurting you. Well, I mean, like, touching the worms of course hurts you, but the way that the dirt goes flying off in 4 directions there, you see, that hurts you. So try not to be standing there. Try to stand at, you know, up, down, left, right, and not on the diagonals. And just be patient and do your sword spins. This is one of those battles where if you're trying to do too much too fast, you'll get hurt. You'll just get hurt quicker. So just be careful and just make sure that you're not getting hit by the dirt. Kind of frustrating sometimes. You gotta catch them before they dip back, their head dips back under. Now, this is probably the easiest part of the battle because they haven't gone into aggravated boss mode, and there's only 2 of them. Okay, it's gonna get a little harder now. Okay, well, the chief difference here is the dirt spits out in 8 directions now instead of just 4, so you have to be even more careful about where you're standing. You could probably just stand, you know, for example, not northeast or east, but east-northeast. So just, you know, get in between those 8 points. And now you're playing with power. Well, that's it for the Desert Palace. Next time, we'll get ready to head to Death Mountain. The gloves let you into a lot of new areas, which we'll pick up next time.